We'd like to welcome you back to Gotham City Billiard Club in Brooklyn, New York. That's where we're coming to you live from. You are watching the Gotham City Billiards inaugural 9-ball Pro Classic, $11,000 added. Match at hand right now is going to be these two players right here. Roberto Gomez, a.k.a. Superman. Mika Immonen, a.k.a. the Iceman. Race to 10. Call shot, call safety. I'm Upstate Al of AZBTV. Sitting in the booth to my right is Troy, a.k.a. New Jersey pool player. Welcome aboard, sir.
Hey, what's up, Al? Thanks
Here we
for
go.
having me once again, and here we go for the lag. That's a close one.
Looks like Meek won it. And we'd like to thank some of the sponsors on board. MolinariGlove.com. Make sure to go over to MolinariGlove.com. Send them an email. Purchase a glove. Believe me, these guys are standing behind us, and their quality of their equipment is exquisite. MolinariGlove.com. Aramis balls. The best equipment you could use, along with Simonis cloth. Joe Tucker letting out all the secrets about the rack, how to read it, how to break it, what to look for. You can join up right now with joetucker.net. Make sure you use the promo code Upstate Al, and you will get started for $8. You can't beat it. You're talking years of aggravation about breaking and how to read a rack, all in one website, joetucker.net. We also would like to remind you, coming up right around the corner, October 24th through the 30th is the U.S. Open, and heading up the U.S. Open is going to be the one and only AccuStats. That's ACCU-STATS.com. Check them out. They're going to be bringing us the U.S. Open. We also want to give a big shout out to Baltimore City Q's and Company. Check them out at BaltimoreCityQs.com. The open and break from the Iceman. The one tried to get into the side pocket, hit the point, and the cue ball comes to rest behind the 6. So no opening shot for Roberto Gomez. And just to mention a few more responses, as Roberto Gomez is sizing up this shot, definitely on the side of Tony Robles, the Delta13.com, the DeVito team, Joe DeVito and Family and Company, PullOnTheNet.com, Mr. Phil Capel. If you want to pick up one of Mr. Phil Capel's book, you can go to books. You can go to BilliardsPress.com, and he's got the ins and outs of every game played on the felt, just about Mr. Phil Capel. And PoolMag.com. Of course, the NAPL, PlayNAPL.com. Predator Q's, Mr. Tony Robles' great tour, the Predator Pro-Am Tour. Pool.biz, Gotham City Technologies, AZBilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website that you can find on the internet. And if you would like to become a sponsor of Mr. Robles, you can go to PredatorProAmTour.com and get in touch with Tony. We would also like to give a big shout out to our man behind the scene, Mr. Joel Shapiro. And we didn't mention Diana's name, but DianaHoppy.com for all your memorabilia, DianaHoppy.com. Big sponsor on board with Mr. Robles, Ozone Billiards. That's OzoneBilliards.com. Zero in a race to 10. Two great players. Where else do you witness them? World tournaments, U.S. Opens. Remember Roberto was jumping with Evan Broxmeyer's Diamond Q last night, full length? hitting him pretty sporty.
And he did call him one in the pocket, but not like he was going to get another chance at shooting right here. Mika's definitely not giving this up. Got some balls tied up, but it's manageable. Okay. Just a tad. Thank you very much.
How's that?
Beautiful.
Is that any better?
Yep.
Okay.
A little sound check. Thank you.
Took my eye off. I guess Mika, I don't know what he did. He elected to play safe, or I don't know what happened. Okay. Roberto Gomez up at the table. And we do not have a chat for the pay-per-view. Kevin elected not to have a chat on the pay-per-view, but I understand Too Slow for Me, Jimmy, has elected to use AZB TV on Ustream, the chat. So you can go to the AZB TV channel on Ustream and pop out the chat if you wish. And I believe they're in there. We do not have it open on our end here. We can. Five ball. He's gonna, I think he's gonna power draw this and get above the 5 and play safe. You know what I mean?
That's an option. He was just looking at that because I don't think he feels real comfortable with that
Just don't
5
hit the
sitting
6.
there.
Just don't hit the 6. Yeah, he's gonna go above. He's gonna play safe. I don't believe the 5 goes into the pocket, but the way he hit it so good like that, he can either, he's going to play safe here. He looked at it.
He looked at it.
Sure did. Not scared to fire, that's for sure. If it goes. Yeah.
Oh, he locked him up nice.
Oh, yeah, he cut the
frozen.
angle. He cut that angle down.
Well, Mika has a 2-railer here. And if he gives it enough speed, if he misses it coming in, there's always an opportunity for him to get it on the way out.
The 5 ball's really not that big of a ball coming in 2 rails like that, though.
Oh, not at all. It's bigger on a 4-railer coming from the backside, but he did go that way.
How'd he hit it?
He hit it good. And he got...
There's a shot there.
He got a little... He left a shot. But, Roberto's got a little work to do. He's going to be... Going to hit it thin, and he's going to be hitting... Going into the 8 ball. And the viewers get a little peek at Darren Appleton's game over there on the table next to it, with him in the lead, 4-1. Oh, he shot that bad. That's going to be a little costly error.
Mika can cut the 6 ball right in, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And what's good about this is the 7 ball is right down there. It's not like he has to maneuver the cue ball that much.
It's a little touchy. It gave him pause to give it a second look, that's for sure.
Do you like spinning above it or
Staying above
below?
it, I think. Yeah.
Staying below.
Yep. There you go. A little close to his work, but he's okay.
He's dead perfect, sir. He is dead perfect.
Being close to your work like this isn't not very easy. He did. He hit that 7. He didn't split the jaws, that's for sure. All right. Mika on the board. Watch you scratch. Okay. Nice open table. Made a ball. Three rails and get on for the 2, and he's off to the races. We got a little long on that one, I guess, huh? I had to turn away. Someone asked me for the score. We have this, Gal said before, we have the scoreboard. Oh.
Troy, I've been away for
That's
a little
okay.
bit.
Me too.
Are we still the same score? 1-0?
Yes,
Okay.
1-0.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a little distracted too, like you said before, because we do have the this extra scoreboard up, and people keep peeking their head in on us and checking scores. Cubo's going to run a little bit, maybe give himself an angle. No problem. I'm going to have to. Without something. Oh. Yeah.
Played it well.
Gotta watch yourself there. He's playing pocket speed, but you want to hit the balls into the center of the pocket, not cheat so much.
Witnessing a world champion.
Oh, Mika, world champion, huh? Yeah. Okay. And offhand, do you?
Know the year?
No, not the year.
The discipline?
Was it 9-ball or 10-ball?
Both, I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay, nice. Wow.
I got so much caffeine in me. I'll tell you, he's a shoe shiner. Fixes soles on shoes. I don't know. Mika Immonen, in any case, leads here 2-0, racing at 10. And right after the U.S. Open, I was about to get the graphic up there, and let me try.
These professional pool players
Have to do
have
that.
become the picture of health. Always working out, eating right. The whole lot of them are fit as a fiddle now.
Oh, Dustin Holman's brutal. He's playing some game, man. I'll tell you what. He's got the. What's the name of it? Home Beach. He's playing out on his phone. It's like a war thing going on. He's got like cannons and everything on his phone. These guys are great with these toys.
Mika came out with a real good break. He's got a key shot here. He's going to have to come down below for the 3. I don't know. I think that 3 ball might be blocked to 7.
I like him on these long distance shots, man.
Wow. How do you hit that?
That's something.
That might be
Just
a winner
sweet.
for this rack.
The way you're supposed to hit it is the way you hit it.
Yep. He considered, I want to get here. That's where he got.
Yeah, I
That
don't
was-
know if he's got enough of it. Yeah, he's got enough of the fall ball right into the side pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Plate to the bottom rail here.
That shot afforded him an opportunity to close this game out right here. But he did come up a half-inch short on this, and he's going to have to watch the side pocket, and he's going to let the cue ball run a little bit, and the other side comes into effect too. He hit it nice and thin. Well, he got himself in trouble. Yep, there we go. Coming up a half-inch short made him suffer and pay a little bit.
I'm back.
Hey, what's up, Snook? We got 2-0 with Mika at the table, and just forced himself into a little error.
Okay. Was this a
I say-
2-pack, or did
No,
they exchange so far? How's it looking?
it's looking good. Not for this rack for anymore. He made a mistake. We're going to see how the tides turn now. If Roberto can take advantage of it. Yeah, Mika made a really nice shot to get position on a really key shot.
Always over the ball.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's going to have a little long shot for this 8 ball. He's going to have to hit this with a little pace, a little rail first. Hit it real good. Game and shot.
What would be worse?
Too much stuff going on behind the scenes here.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Alan's going to take a well-deserved little break. Oh, no. Well, he didn't leave him in the best place, but he'll be happy to be at the table
Absolutely.
to shoot this.
Mika, I believe, is a righty,
Yes.
so he's got no problem reaching this
Oh, absolutely
up
not.
and down.
I like him shooting this, not playing safe.
Yeah, yeah. I like shooting this. A little bit of a cut, but
I'm short, so I don't know if I would see the edge of that if I leaned over the table. But there's a very easy safe if that was the case. He would just plant the cue ball there and send the
he's-
8 up.
he's-
But no, he's going to cut it. I said, I'm short. Perfect speed. Perfect. It's coming right back.
all right.
All right. Well, that's 3-0. Got people eyeing my cupcakes. That's all right. That's why I bought it. I knew people would. They had a smaller one. I said, no, if it's just going to be us, then that would be fine. But I knew people would be coming in and buying.
Oh my God, dude! Anything's left on the table.
Listen, they have something else here that I haven't pulled out. I'm making too much
All right,
noise.
Roberto's not too happy by the This is display of moving the cue into position for his break. He really didn't. It's a little hot still, I think, for missing that ball.
9 ball.
Kicks the 9, which
Gets
only
spotted.
counts as making a ball on a break, and it gets spotted.
Yeah, he does continue to shoot.
I believe he's blocked out by the 2, but he may have a little room.
He may have.
He might have the whole ball or
To
that
cut
half of that ball to make it.
Yeah.
But this is a tough shot, especially after he missed that other shot. Let's see where he goes. He's going to push. Push the other side of it too. I believe he pushed to a safe. And he did play a safe. Roberto to a 2-rail kick. I don't know if he's going to call it or just try to get the cue ball down that way.
Well, he got a safe. Got a safe out of it. Now, if he did call it, then
Now, Mika, I don't believe you. I think.
no, I don't think he called it. I
safe,
think he called
yeah.
safe. Yeah.
But even still, Mika's got a chance at the table. He's got a rail first shot here for either pocketing or
Yeah, but that's
to play a safe.
chancy.
Wow, he had more than that.
Yeah.
Although missed it, he's not going to get back at the table, but he did leave him hard. Let's see, I think he. Extra speed, he may leave a window there.
Yeah, he did. The whole ball. Looks like the whole ball.
Yeah, he's definitely got the whole ball. He's got the shot,
I
but
think
the
in
cue
the-
ball on the rail like that's not
He
easy.
has an angle down to the bottom rail, so he can come back up for the 2 on the side.
Oh,
I
you
believe.
snuck back in.
Yeah, how to do the sneak attack. You know, Roberto Gomez was showing people how to hit this shot from the long rail and just pop the ball instead of like Mika just shot it, popped it. Instead of trying to put any kind of English on it, just pop the shot. You know, don't go following through with it.
Take your lumps.
Yeah.
1 lump or 2.
Yep.
Oh, 3 or 4. Remember that?
No.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, that's right. And
Oh.
Paul Puma, the lion.
Mika's got a little tester here. A little 4.5, 5 footer. He's playing inside maybe.
Yes, he is.
He's got such a good eye. This is nice. Just draw back to the bottom rail and go
Yeah.
between the 7-4.
He came up a little long than he really wanted to, because now he's going to
Do you like that shot, drawing off the short rail and back between
I
the
do.
7-4?
Yeah.
I do.
a little low left.
Or do you have enough angle to come out sharp out of the bottom left-hand corner?
No,
No,
And
I
get-
don't like that.
That is no reward because then you don't have the
The-
four ball
the four
pocket.
ball, yeah.
Your first pick
Yeah.
was the right one.
Yeah. How about just bank?
Bank it?
Bank it and get right in position.
What a shot,
That's all.
man!
That's
What-
how to do it.
Why
It's
let
like
the
let me shoot your eyes out.
yeah? Why let the cue ball slide all the way over there when I have this easy bank shot?
So effortless.
Yeah, he's
On a diamond.
Ooh.
Not many times, you know. That's just the right speed to hit it.
Yeah, he hit a rail. He hit by
Hit it like
first
center
diamond.
diamond.
Yeah.
Center diamond. Yeah. It was the speed that Pocket said. Well, let me accept this one.
Well, and there's no other way. The diamonds normally
You
won't accept those.
You hit that any harder.
Yeah.
So far early in this match, Mika's made a couple really good shots. that were key shots, and he took advantage of the rest of the rack. Only one he didn't, but Roberto was unable to capitalize on it. Wow.
Well,
That's the
That's-
deep shelf on the diamond.
wow.
That's getting a little too complacent with an easy shot, and even the pros do it.
Wow. Thought it was just me.
Yeah,
You know, taking into consideration, it's been a long day. I mean, it's 8:30 at night, just about. It's 8:20 on the East Coast, and I believe we started up here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So a lot of players have been hanging around waiting for their matches. I'm not making any excuses. That ball was just hit bad. What happened there? He's got to shoot it. They're asking the rules. Is there any concessions? I believe Roberto said, no, we got to shoot everything. And that's a pretty good part. You know, good sportsmanship right there that we just witnessed.
yeah.
You know, you don't want to.
I want to concede it,
And then,
and Roberto says I have to shoot it.
yeah, or
it's
else
like
Mika can lose a rack. You know what I mean?
But we've seen before, not everyone is adhering to.
Right. I mean, respect is respect, but
But
don't. I
they
guess
just
don't
said-
let the tournament director see it.
Right. They
You
just said they just did it in between themselves and said shoot everything, which is fine, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, it's good for the audience. In fact, we're going to give you a pan and show you how many people are still hanging out here when we get a chance.
Yeah, and you know, no player, only players allowed on the playing floor. The way the room's set up.
Yeah, it's all locked now.
And watch the scratch. Let the cue ball go.
That's exactly what we watched. A scratch. Unfortunate.
The place is mobbed. It's been mobbed. There you see Emily Duddy sitting in the front with Aaron McManus. You see Ron V still hanging out. There's Caroline Powell of Mez sitting there, and there's plenty of other people just standing around. As you can see the rails right from the front door. There's Angie sitting up there. Oh, Jeff Conway is still on scene. So a bunch of people still hanging
And
out.
we got a bunch of people out front too, and
Oh,
Oh,
all
and
around.
towards the back, and I was.
the back of this room is swamped with folks sitting around in chairs. It's just unbelievable. You're both right. It's incredible what's going on here. It's nice to be here. Jerry T just said to me, Al's on the run now. Not only me, but Troy and Snooker, when we take a 5-minute break, it's like run outside, come back inside, run out to the bathroom, get back inside. And it's like you got to fight the crowd. And if there's a line for the bathroom,
It seemed like the crowd leveled out a little bit from before that chain match. They were, 15 deep.
yeah.
Well, you got to remember some of the folks that either, if they didn't eat here, they're going out to eat and coming right back.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Most of them do eat here. Isabella's cooking
Okay.
some food to die for. All homemade food by her in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's very good food.
Oh, watch your pocket.
But if they're
speed,
not,
nice.
if they're not in the mood for it, there's some very good food around the area as well. Very tasty pizza.
Troy and I found that pizzeria last night. What is it, L&B's or B&L's?
Or
Or
something like that, right there in the corner.
famous
Right.
pizzeria. We inhaled
Inhale.
probably a half a pie of Sicilian between us.
There's some good food around here. So if you're not in the mood for anything here, which is a shame because the food is good. But, like I said, a lot of people went out probably to have some little dinner, and they're going to come back to watch some more matches.
Yeah, and I believe, I don't know what the schedule is, but I know on the win side, some of the players have to come back at 11, and they're halfway through with that. So I'm not sure. I can take a look a little later and see if I can get the layout for the viewers that are watching right now and see how many matches we're going to have left. It is now 8:30 on the East Coast, and this match has just started. I foresee this going to about 9:20, 9:15 maybe
I still think that we have another match
afterwards.
after this, I'm sure.
Yeah, overcooked it a little bit here. He made a little trouble for himself and on a rail. Down 3-1, you'd rather be shooting a little easier shot than this. This is going to test your drain from your tank a little bit.
He split the pocket with that. That was nice. And when Al has a chance, he's going to update the score.
I got him. There he goes.
You might be hearing a little
Yeah, a little feedback.
feedback from the background noises, and the players are talking about some of the matches and shots and things like that. So if you guys at home hear that, that's what's going on. And back here,
Watch the scratch.
actually
All right.
back here
Nice.
in the booth area is Mike Davis. We have Ron Mason, Greg McAndrews, Thorsten Holman, Sean Ramboni, photographer Carl. We have Finnegan, one of the tournament directors, Jimmy Kahn. We've got a lot of people back here, as well as outside, and people watching the matches in the bleachers.
Give him the hook.
Left hook or right hook?
Give him the hook. He's going to lock him up here, it looks like. He's got that. That's the speed. No good.
Yeah. Not quite.
There's a lot of traffic coming down here. He's going to, let's see what path he feels comfortable with.
The thing is that the two's not even tied up, you know? It's not really tied up.
No, but the
It goes.
nine's in the way of a path. The seven's in the way of a path. He can come down to the short rail and go the opposite way with the left and come out. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the speed and very nice shot.
It's perfect. It's good perfect. Just kisses that. Wow, it's so close to a scratch. You so did not want to do that, obviously.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't want to be there, but he'll take it. It's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than a
yeah.
scratch. He's got a nice open shot still to a 3.
It's a touchy shot.
It is only to get up to the 4, which is he's hit it perfect either way. I mean, he overshot it just a little, but he's such a shot maker that it doesn't really matter.
He's going to leave himself nice for the comeback for this 7. So I believe he's going to try and get as close as possible to this. Watch the 9. He's made a little bit of work for himself. But the good thing is the 8 is relatively close to the pocket for a shot on a 7 when he gets to the 7. Right, he hit it.
Oh, he hit it nicely. Wow, he hit beautifully. No hesitation whatsoever. It was a beautiful shot.
Just a quick update. Mike DeShane just beat Call Boys 10-3.
Wow.
Wow.
Mike DeShane's mowing him down. His first match, he was done in, I believe, like 25 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. When we first got here.
Wow, that's another one up for Mika. 4-2. Race to 10.
Just a few updates from around at the, since we're waiting for Mika to break. We got Johnny Moore up 8-5 against McCreesh. Mike Wong up 4-2 against Hansen.
Laurie John.
What's that score with Laurie John?
4-2 in favor of Mike Wong.
Okay.
Yeah, Frankie Hernandez and George Rodriguez playing each other. 1-1 is the score on that table. They've just started. And we have Jeffrey Ignacio and Dave Accolade. That's a tight match, 9-8.
Wow.
Dave on the hill, 9-8 against Jeffrey Ignacio. That should have been a seems like it was a nice match.
Watch the scratch.
Wow, look at
Close
this.
and
Very
almost.
close and almost, exactly.
A nice speed. He hit that with a nice pace in order for the everything to catch up to each other for the shot on the 3.
Mm-hmm. Squeaky, squeaky.
He's looking to just roll up and get on the right side of the 5 because at 6, that 7 is in the way a little bit. But
Well, he wants to get in fairly straight
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, as he did.
yeah, and a
He's,
little
he's got a
angle.
little angle right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Gets him over to the long rail. Still wants a little angle, so he's going to come off the rail just like that. Pop it out. Beautiful.
Well, he got it. I don't think he
I'll tell
really
you what,
wanted to
this-
come off that
yeah,
rail
not
as
that
much as he
This-
really
this
did.
It's a little tough right here.
Right, right.
Makeable, yes.
I'd rather be shooting the 7 straight into the
Yeah.
far pocket than
And stop the rock right there.
right. Yeah. But this is, he's got this.
Does he go right into the side?
Yeah,
here?
right
does.
to the side. He spun it in a little bit. It was a little touchy, but he is the Iceman.
Sure is. 5-2. Climbing up. He's over the. Well, he's at the halfway mark.
He's halfway home.
Yeah.
And Roberto seems like his feet are stuck in the mud a little bit and making a couple mistakes, and Mika is punishing him for it. He missed 1 or 2 ball. I think he missed 1 ball, and he made 1 or 2 little errors that cost him.
Steinway Classic coming up November 1st through the 3rd. 128 strong, working their way back from the south down in Chesapeake, Virginia, from the U.S. Open, going into the homeroom of Steinway, home of the Hustlers on True Television reality show. And you want to talk about, you think this is exciting? Both of these tournaments are enormous. $10,000 first place prize at Steinway. Make sure you're on board. It will be a pay-per-view. We will be bringing it to you, AZB TV. And Tony Robles will be heading it up with William Finnegan. Steinway, located at 3525 Steinway Street in Astoria, Queens, New York. Look for this flyer. Get on location. The food, the service, the staff, from the owners all the way down,
I'll be there.
is unbelievable. If you've never been to Steinway, make sure you can get there November 1st through the 3rd. What's happening is after the U.S. Open, which takes place on October 24th through the 30th, the players are going to migrate north,
Migrate.
right into. Well, these players migrate.
I know,
Well,
but
take Torsten Holman.
it's
I
like
mean, he
a,
comes from Germany, he goes to Florida. You know, they travel across the world. They
it's like
migrate to the
a
area.
school of fish.
Well, look, this
No,
is
you're
this
right.
is Brooklyn, and we got world-class players throughout this whole
Beautiful
room.
thing. I love it.
I don't know. Maybe migrate's not the right
No,
word to
I
use,
love it. I think that that's correct.
But
Let them
yeah,
migrate.
128 strong going to Steinway. Right now, the list is up to 104. Okay. There's
It'll definitely
only
fill up before.
24 spots left in the Steinway Classic. That's the 4th annual. You can go to steinwaybilliards.com, and the buttons for the pay-per-view are right on it if you want to purchase it early. In fact, we had Manny here on premises, and he did a little interview with Jerry T. Hopefully I believe Manny will be back tomorrow too. His horses are in the race. You know, he has Mr. Strickland, who was actually still in this tournament. And I believe we're going to try to get Earl Strickland on this live stream table one time or another. But it's all up to time slot. Back to the matches, 5-2, the Iceman. Gentleman up at the table is Roberto Gomez out of the Philippines.
Shot that and just spit it right out.
That's what we were talking about earlier. You know, when Mika hit that middle diamond going into the pocket with the right speed
Right.
as the object ball. That just goes to show you, if you don't fire him in at that speed that Roberto Gomez just did, if you don't fire him in and split the jaws, you can forget it.
Yeah, it looks like Roberto's struggling a little bit. That's his second shot he missed
They are
that
playing.
he usually makes.
They are playing on Diamond Pro Cut tables. As Mr. Troy, what, you disappeared and then you come back. You're worse than Houdini. We're going to start calling you Who Did It.
Had to
Nice
feed the
back.
meter.
Nice.
He's got evidence on his lips.
I had a piece of Julie Haas bread that she brought. It's like some
That
kind
mocha.
of maple.
Mocha,
Yeah.
yeah, some kind of mocha. Mocha chocolate filling something.
Yeah. I had to get a little something in. I haven't eaten since
Last time you ate.
lunchtime.
You didn't eat since the last time you ate.
Yeah. Al's giving her treats away.
Blasphemy. What do you mean? See what I mean? I know what I was going to give her.
Just float the cue ball. From here, it looks like it's just like 5, and then the 6 in the side, 7 in the corner, 8 in the same corner, and 9 in the same corner. You might see Roberto Gomez pocket the 6, 7, the 7, 8, and 9 in the same corner pocket here.
No.
What?
6
Yeah,
first.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9 in the same pockets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
6 first.
what's he doing?
I don't
Ooh,
know.
making
he got
work for himself.
sure- he
You know,
got
the 8
straighter than he
good for
wanted.
him that the 8's off the rail a little bit. I got news for you.
Yeah.
Here we
Because
are.
now he can just draw back, and he can still have the shot on the 8.
Yeah,
He's great.
he definitely got straighter than he wanted to. So now, like Al said,
And he's stretching.
Yeah, anytime that cue ball's past that side
Oh, he
pocket,
can get on the over there.
the right-hander though, so he might just lean over the table here.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit with the speed and missing a few balls here and there, but he's still in the game.
Mika breaking though,
And
5-3.
Mika breaking.
now they chose to let him concede the game, so he conceded the 9 ball.
That's
Mika
players'
just wants
respect.
to get, well, yeah, of course.
with.
No, but
non-state.
there's some tournaments that just you're not supposed to, and all this. And some of the players they just agree, like.
I think Mika just wants to get at the table.
I think that's exactly what you're. That's exactly right. He just wants to get back on the table and say, okay,
Good enough. Let me at it.
good enough. Let's do this.
I want to.
This is the host hotel as we head up to Providence, Rhode Island. It's the Holiday Inn Express up in Warwick, Rhode Island. As we move in there into Snookers and to bring you the Ocean State 9-ball tournament combined with the Josh
Here we go.
Northeast
Cut
9-ball
break.
tour.
One ball missed the side, and it looks like he's going to come up dry.
So if you plan on heading up to Snookers for that event, make sure to check out the Holiday Inn Express in Warwick, Rhode Island. They are giving us the player rates. And there it is right there on your screen. It's the Holiday Inn Express on board with AZB TV. And of course, Snookers, a beautiful room. You definitely want to sweat that room. Well, I shouldn't say sweat. A lot of people might not know what I mean. You definitely want to check it out. Snookers is like a room you walk into and it's like, it's like factor.
Is it
It's the R factor.
Oh wow, the wow factor.
A WWWWR.
It's a great room. It really
It is.
is. The food is really good there
And
too.
the
I know
owner-
we always talking about this stuff, but my
The owners
goodness.
are unbelievable.
Yes.
Stephen and Regina Golding, the staff, from the right-hand man, Eric and Ray Mack. Ray Mack happens to be my manager now, and he got us on board with Holiday Inn.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a verbal agreement. We only had a couple of beers out in the parking lot, and Ray says, I'm going to be your manager.
Nice.
What a nice guy to hang out. Nice crew. Really nice crew. And we definitely want to mention Joe Boston. I know he doesn't like me to mention his name. This is the first time that I am doing it, Joe. Joe Boston, really great guy, and I'm not letting the cat out of the bag with Joe Boston. Actually did for AZB TV yet until he gives me the go-ahead. Thank you, Joe.
Cat out of bag.
Well, I believe Roberto called the 1-6 combination, and I believe Mika has the opportunity to give it back to him, but there may be a window here that he's looking through to just feather that 1 and bring that cue ball down by the 9. Yeah, he's not gonna let him shoot. All right, go that way. That's even nicer.
that way.
That's locked up.
I like that even better.
This is a tough shot, and he's got to get enough speed on the ball to. He's so close to the rail, it has a tendency to hop up a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
it
going to
does.
flatten it
He's
out.
gonna
That's,
flatten- yeah.
that's good. That's a nice shot.
He flattened that out nicely, actually. He's left the shot though.
Good kick.
He
though.
He did really good job at kicking that ball, but and no hop there, but
Notice the attempt, though, to play the safe with the cue ball behind that 5-8. He hit it where he wanted to hit it. A lot of Filipinos do practice kick safes, and I think it's something that should be practiced by just about anybody who plans on making a profession out of pool. So you got to have that in your arsenal.
Wow.
oh
There's
wow.
a miss for Mika.
And he's going to get this look of the table right back. I believe Roberto's going to say, go ahead.
Yeah, he's definitely giving this back.
And
It is an easy kick. I'm sorry, Mike.
Two rail.
I think I had the same coffee you had.
I go for the 2-rail kick here.
You like it too, real?
Yeah, 2 rails because you come out. You
Well, your cue
slide
ball
into
can
the,
slide, yeah.
into the 8-ball.
He's going one rail
You're hoping to stick
and hope
it.
to stick the 7. Yep.
Wow. How do you hit that?
Wow.
Real good. And that's when you know that you can kick and kick with the odds of playing safe.
Well, that's exactly what you were talking about before, as far as having those shots available to you in your arsenal.
Herb Pearson and Janet out there in Connecticut, we just want to say a big hello to you guys. And we are in Janet's backyard, where she grew up, right here in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Well, nice
Good hit.
kick.
Call a hit.
Nice.
Good hit. No hit? Whoa, he
don't
almost
know.
touched the cue ball. He almost touched the cue ball. I thought it was a good hit.
I thought it was a good hit too.
No hit.
Wow. I thought it was a good hit.
between Roberto and Mika. Well, look at a 9-ball hanging there. Mika looking to put an end to this game right here.
Wow, I'm surprised. Well, I'm really surprised. I mean, I don't root against anyone, but I would like to see the playback on that, on that kick. He's played a perfect combination. Put an end to that rack, and the score now is 6-3.
Wow, that was quick. We turned away. We got distracted for a second.
Well, he played a combo on the 9.
Yes.
And as you guys were slightly distracted, I was saying that I'm not rooting against anyone or
No,
rooting
no.
for anyone, but I would like to see the playback on that kick because I really thought, well, we all did.
Good hit.
Well, it just so
we
happens.
all thought it was a
just
good
so
hit.
happens that we do have it recorded, but I'm
Well,
sure
yes, I know, I'm
between
just-
Mika and Roberto would be the first one to say it's no hit.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's if there's no ref there, it's the player that's shooting's
It's favor.
call.
It's in favor of the player, the shooter.
Right. So if he says it was a good hit, then it was a good hit.
But if Mika took ball in hand, then he's not saying anything.
Right.
Well, either way, like
Yeah.
I said, I don't root for either
Yeah.
one of them. I know both players. I'm not against or for. I think we all thought that that was good, but it is what it is. Okay, he's made a ball. He's made the 6th ball.
A real tough shot on the 1 ball.
Either way he cuts it, if he cuts it to the left or right, he does have a shot still on the 2 ball in the side pocket.
Yeah, I like shooting it, even though he's jacked up a little bit, shoot it into the right pocket.
I kind of like the right pocket as well. Looks like a bigger pocket at that point.
Yeah. But watch Roberto.
And then the cue ball
Do it however
comes
you
out.
feel comfortable,
Well,
And-
do you see what he's
Yeah.
got more of the cue ball going
Right, the 3's not in the way the other way.
of the other way, correct.
He just took a stab at it.
He did, and he left him an open rack now. This is almost a ball in hand,
Yeah.
considerably. It's like ball in hand almost. He's got to maneuver that cue
He's
ball.
going to come between the 7
The
and
7 and the
5.
5, yeah. 7, 5, 9.
Little spin, come off the rail.
Unless he draws it between the 4 and 5.
Yeah, you can do that. But then you leave yourself a little long.
Well, those are his options at the moment. I mean, the best options, that is. Wow, he went somewhere. That that was a nice shot.
He's dead
I'll tell you
frozen.
what, regardless of the outcome, he got right between that 3-8, which
Yeah.
is what I would have never thought he
And
would
doubled
do.
the rail.
And doubled the rail. I mean, it's a great shot. It's just, I personally
Didn't see it.
didn't see.
Right.
Well, it's not that I didn't see the possibility. I didn't think he would choose that. I mean, there were so many other. But then again, that's why I'm sitting here, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? I kind of like the other option of going between the 5 and 7.
I think I would have sooner just drawn between the 4 and 5, really. Because there's a lot of traffic between that 7-9 and 7-9-4. He could have hit any of those balls and gotten in a really unfavorable position. You know what I mean? But
Roberto's
he
gonna-
went right through that
Yeah, that was some
3-8.
shot.
That was some shot.
Let
No.
the cue ball go a little bit. All right.
I like him just shooting
Playing
the 2. Shoot the 2 ball up to the short rail, and cue ball somewhere down here, down by the See? He hit that a little too hard, but
No, he's good.
oh, he's got perfect actually. Slow down.
It's better than good.
That's better than good. I thought it was going to go past it. It
This is
slowed down
he
just
got
in
it.
time.
He cut that off enough where he's only got a one rail kick to the two, and that two is in the middle of the table, kind of. It's a
Oh, the only other
real
thing he can go
small
two
two rails, but he doesn't have
but
it.
he doesn't have it. No, and he'd have to shoot lefty probably in order to do that. to
Oh,
come
the other way, right?
The other way, right.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2 rails down, short rail past the 9, between the 7-9. But if he was a lefty, he can do that now. He can come in just like that. Oof, just missed that 2 ball. Roberto with ball in hand, which is what he's been waiting, the kind of opportunity that he's been waiting for to try to.
And he's still in this match.
He's within. I mean,
He's in striking distance. Absolutely.
Mika's over the hump right now, and
We have some pool to go.
we do have some pool to go. It's going to be over the 4.
So Roberto's just gonna
Oy.
loosen up a little bit and.
Thankfully, he's got a shot. Just pop it right in. It's nothing too terrible. And the 4 ball's like right there for the side pocket. So
I believe he feels he's already missed his fill of shots in this match. He did miss a couple balls already. Mika missed the 8 ball before. That was
yeah,
uncharacteristic.
right.
But he took it for granted. He shot it a little fast and do it with it was like what we do. Amateurs tend to take stuff for granted more often
more
than
often
these guys
than
do.
they do, of course.
You generally don't see that too often with them guys.
Yeah, we do that often. We go and think, oh, this is a cinch, this is nothing, and then turns out rattle the balls. And on these tables, you can't do that. The deep shelves, we've mentioned it a few times, you get a deep shelf on these tables. All right, 6-4. Closing the gap just a little. To come within 2 games. Mika still leads 6-4 in a race to 10.
And he has the break.
And he has the break.
And Mika's got to like his odds at having the break, making a ball, and getting either in position to run out or to play a really good defensive shot. Or even a push out. You still kind of keep control of the table. What you don't want to do is lose that cue ball into the drink.
Mm-hmm.
Going with the odds, I'd say he's like a 65% favorite in this game right here.
Ooh, so close to the scratch.
And it came up dry and relinquished the table to Roberto.
Well, the 2 is right there, so pocketing the 1, just literally pocket the 1
He's
gives
jacked
him
up
a
a little
shot.
bit. So
Yeah,
he's,
he
he's,
is. So
he's,
he
he's
just wants to
firing at
hold.
it a little bit.
He wants to hold the cue ball just a little. Make sure he keeps the shot on the 2, straight shot on the 2. He came out a little more than he'd like to. See, if he gotten a little straighter on that, it would have been easy for him to get down to the 3 ball
Yeah, he's has a
for the
little.
bottom right corner.
He's got some issues here with the 5 being in the way.
You know, I would use that 5.
Well, that's what he's doing right here. He's going to
It shoot the
come
2
off the
with some.
inside of it.
Yeah, shoot the 2 with a lot of inside English and come around 2 rails with that cue ball. It's he might be using the the 5 straight. Yeah. I would have done something crazy and
I wonder if
used it.
the 3 has a pocket, or did
I
he
think
line up?
that's why he looked at it, because if he looked at it, that means it went. If he played that position,
Right.
and he's gonna have a nice shot on the 4. But if he did not make the 3, uh, left it safe, Mika might just turn this back to him, because it's not a really good safe possible.
Yeah, he's got the 2 rail in back of it.
He does, but where from there it's open.
The cue ball comes back over here. Comes back
Right,
behind
right.
the
I
5.
understand. But
This-
he leaves all that open over there in
yeah.
case he doesn't. He'd have to get exactly behind one of those balls.
Let's see how he goes about it.
No, he's giving it back to Roberto.
I don't think he can come in short enough to. Yeah, the cue ball's going to go flying up the table, maybe.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because there's no real blockers over there up there.
Flatten it out a little bit.
Well, let's see.
There you go. Yep.
Open season there.
Yeah,
See.
well, not much of
nope.
a choice.
I know
It's
he
like
really didn't, but
it's like
that's
a
what I
better-
meant. If he shot it up there, there's no blockers up there, and the cue ball runs a little loose. He would have to get exactly behind the
Yeah,
8.
and then coming to the long rail, there's nothing good's going to happen really either.
Right. And he's just going to follow this up and down
we'll
just like that. Oh, he got unfortunate and hit the 5. Yeah. He might have the edge of that 4 to play 2 rail safe out. 2 or 3 rail safe out. Just then it go 2 or 3 rails with the
Leave
cue
some
ball.
distance.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
A little frustration setting in on that shot. He can-
Well, we saw that in another match with Jason Shaw earlier today, that
Yeah.
he went for the same type of shot and actually hit the ball.
Yeah, you kind of look through the ball that's in your way.
Mm-hmm.
It's and saying, "Oh, I can hit this," but meanwhile, if you line it up really good, there's might not be any room.
Right.
You know, 'cause you fool your own self and saying into I can get the
I
ball
can
past
get it.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a big window in front of you just walked into, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Roberto's gonna bring this one game closer. Put a little heat on Mika and turn the tides a little bit, even though he's still down by 1 game, possibly, if he's able to clear this rack here.
Well, Roberto taking advantage of that unfortunate miss. And ball in hand to him. And he comes within 1 game, 6-5 now. Mika still in the lead by 1. Race to 10. Roberto closes the gap just a little.
I believe we may have a little players break. Yeah, we have a players break.
Player timeout.
And while they have a players break, table 11. Six. 11. Stand by. Let's see if we can get a different. While you guys are, everybody's taking a break. We do have a camera on table 11. Dennis or Carlos match on. Wait for him to break and give you something to watch. And he is a great player to watch. I love watching his style of play. He's very meticulous about his rack, that's for sure. Well, on the main table, while the players are still on break, Dennis continues to rack. You're going to see how the players might come back and start shooting on the main table before he gets his rack in place. He wants to feel comfortable. As we said before, he knows that this break, making a ball and retaining the table is very important. He's treating it like a shot. Let's watch the one in the side. And I believe he tries to force in one of those wing balls a little bit. Or at least have him go down and clanging in the bottom of the bottom pockets. Maybe kick something in. There you go, 7 ball. And 6 ball. May have blocked some of that pocket. But I believe he has a half a pocket there. You'll have to go 2 rails and come out to the 2 and leave a little angle for the 3. Beautiful. He knows that it's either you can hit the 3, make a little trouble, or if you overcook it, the side pocket's there too. So you got to watch the speed. He doesn't want too much of an angle because he's got the 4 down below. That's an alternative. Plate aside.
After the match between Roberto Gomez and Mika Immonen, and the match coming up is going to be Carlo Beato versus Ryan McCreesh, the Genie Man. That'll be up next on our mainstream table, just to bring you guys up to date. Carlo Beato versus the Genie Man, Ryan McCreesh.
Dennis let his cue ball go there a little bit and stuck himself behind the only ball on that side of the table left for him to pot. Wind up playing a kick safe here. Oh, he's jumping, going to the air. Bad hit. Did he hit the 9? I didn't notice. I watched the cue ball jump up. I guess not. Nice jump shot. Split the jaws. And I believe that will make Dennis up 8-2. if he should complete the last 8 and 9 ball. Looks very comfortable at the table. Very smooth. Great player to watch. I like watching him play. Update Snooki. We switched over to table 11, Dennis Okoro.
Yeah, but these guys are
And
back.
here we
yeah.
go. We're back to the featured match, folks.
Yeah, I saw Roberto come back in. I said, I need to get back myself.
Roberto for the break, and the score is
6-5 in
6-5.
favor of Mika.
This would be great if, not like you said, not rooting for anybody, but just for the match itself. I'd like to see a Roberto break and get a good shot at something, and oh boy, he came up dry, and Mika has a little work with this one ball. A key shot. If he shoots it in his side pocket, he's going to take that 2-9 combination out of play, most likely.
That would be best.
Yeah. Unless it comes right back to settle up where, there we go. Nice shot. Nice touch.
Very nice.
A little straight now, the 3 ball being up there.
Actually,
You can follow it.
he's not that straight, actually. But he does have to follow the straight up. Cutting the 2, of course.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in the way up there.
Well,
But getting back to the 4.
he's got to play it on the short side of the 3 for the side pocket. This way he can utilize go 3 rails and come back out. Or if he follows it too far, the 7 ball's a big ball. So he does have a little bit of an angle, like you said. And he left himself the
short side, like you said.
short side. And
No, he's just got to pass the 8. That's what he's looking at right now.
all right.
To come around 3 rails around the 7. Make sure he passes the 8.
And get past the 7. Yeah, no problem.
And this is
Perfect
slowing
speed.
down, but it is going to pass.
Well, he's got a half a pocket here. That 9 ball's
No, I
a
think he's
little
got the
bit. Like he's got 3/4 of a pocket, but that 9 ball is in eye's view when he's shooting his 4 ball. Yep. Nice shot.
nice touch. He hits him straight, he does.
Yes, him not getting into any problems here.
Nothing's in the way.
All right, guys, just a quick update before we go any further here. The live scoring will no longer be live scored tonight. Ron Mason and his sidekick Brad actually have to leave the premises. They need some rest. So that live scoring is now going to be terminated. So don't follow the live scoring anymore right now. They will resume tomorrow, but as far as right now, that live scoring is done. But nevertheless, am I still right on the score on the main table here?
Yes, sir.
6-5.
And we'd like to thank Ron for just coming out and doing
Absolutely.
that.
And just to remind, I'm going to flash it up on the screen as soon as we get a sec. That's the match up next. Ryan McCreesh versus Carlo Beato up next.
Nice.
Going to see the likes of the Genie Man.
Strong player, Ryan. Very,
Sure
very.
is. And that will be a B-side match.
All right, and you can mark Mika up for 7.
Yeah. 2-game lead now, once again.
Tell him after he missed that 8 ball, there's no more give me's.
Absolutely.
In the booth for us to put, sometimes we kind of mark it up a little earlier or get ready to mark it up.
Mm-hmm.
More of that.
What you're saying is we have to be on our P's and Q's.
Yeah. We don't want to be blamed for marking it up earlier and giving him like the horns or anything, you know. Just let it play out. Like on the table, there's no gimmies, no consolations. Well, guess what? You get the same treatment from back here.
The match that you're watching, of course, is on the A side. It's a winner side match, so the loser will not be eliminated. They'll just move over to the B side.
Is the Ryan game a B-side?
Ryan McCreesh, the next game up will be a B-side match, yep.
Wow.
Against Carlo Beato. Both strong, awesome players.
Here we go.
It's great to have so much talent in one room.
Oh, it's incredible. The fans are running around. I had a guy who came in here, he had like 36 cue balls. He was getting them signed.
Nice.
Yeah, well, he had to leave, but he said he was going to come tomorrow. He was going to leave the balls here somewhere, but it's best for him to take them with him.
Well, this is
And
the
he is-
opportunity. You know, he
Well,
lives in the area.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to have many opportunities like this. But, of course, Kevin and Isabel want to do this every year. So you
Yeah,
have to
that's-
wait
that's great.
364 more days after this is over.
Or you could do the Steinway Classic, which will have 128 players.
I'm sure he will be there. Did he go
He-
too
he-
far?
No, he's okay. But just watching Mika break, out of everybody breaking today, it seems he's got a real good plan down.
Well, he got
compared-
fortunate on this rack. The 8 ball got kicked in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah,
You know,
but his cue ball, the way he's playing the cut break, and he's getting
Yeah.
a lot of action, and he's controlling the cue ball. Again, he's in.
Just barely.
Well, he's going to shoot this
Lefty. Or the
No,
bridge.
He's going to go to bridge. Now, does he shoot at this, or he's going to play safe?
He shoots at this.
He's playing safe.
Oh, he's playing safe. I thought he would shoot it. He played safe nicely.
very well. There is a window between the 5-6 to one rail this into the 3.
Yeah, that's a tough shot, right?
Oh, I don't
It's
see
it's actually
anything else.
it's actually kind of natural. He doesn't have to really put any English on this. Like he doesn't have to reverse the ball or anything.
Yeah, use a system on this to get you get you within a close proximity, and then you kind of add a little feel to it, I believe, right? Is that how that
So
goes?
the live scoring will resume tomorrow. Just both Ron and Brad, his sidekick, are exhausted. If you see me, all right. Ron's going to bury Upstate Al in the Meadowlands. Guys, this is all recorded just in case I disappear. He'll send me looking for Jimmy Hoffa. He's looking to actually go to 3-rail kick. And the reason for that is that if he hits the top of the 3 ball, the cue ball squirts on to the side where the 4-6 is, and if the 3 doesn't go in, it's a possible safe coming out of it. He wants to hit the top of the 3 and keep.
Yeah,
the
he's
cue
got
ball
to come in
updated.
real short. I don't think he can really come in that short to go to 3 rails.
Filipino kick artist.
See how short he's got? He's got to
Yeah.
flatten this out to come that short. I don't know if this. We'll see. Let's see. See if he gets short enough.
He
should-
did.
He hit the dead center of the ball.
Oh wow! But look at what he's left.
Well, the
Now,
four
the
ball.
4 ball is a factor. I'm sorry, the 6 ball is a factor for the 4.
Yeah, he hit that square in the center of that 3, huh?
This is going to be a real slow roll shot right here. I like putting a little draw on it, just bouncing off the rail. Looks like Mika wants to go to the bottom right. Oh, he's going to draw. That's it, just enough to get the angle for the 4 ball. And now he has clearance. Clarence? Put a 4 ball in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, and he's got an angle to just, not that the 5 needs much of an angle, but you get to go over there. And
Nice shot.
Nice shot. And he got exactly where he needs to
Yeah.
be. to come naturally over one rail.
Himself an angle on a 6. Even if he gets straight on a 6, at this point it
Or
doesn't
2 rails
doesn't
now.
matter. And he got a little straight, but that's okay. He's going to draw it back about 3 feet,
Yeah, he's
2.5 feet.
He'll punch it right off. Oh, he went forward. That was a sweet shot. Going forward.
This is a little funny unless he wants to spin out of the top left-hand corner and come to the right
Yeah,
side
that's
of that
going to
9.
be what he's going to have to do right now.
Well, he could try to hold it, too.
Yeah.
He's going to spin.
Spin it in and
Spinach. 1.
He held it. Nice shot.
no problemo. And once this 9 ball is pocketed, we'll be at a 8-5.
And he's gotten a 3-game lead that he had before now. Once again.
And closer to the hill. And Roberto's at the table for the break. And the pressure is on.
And the match coming up next.
Yeah,
Ryan McCreesh versus Calabiato up next. Please spread the word, folks. I already put it out there, but if you can share it, we do appreciate it. Thank you, Levi. And Jared, if you're listening in, the Jazz Man.
Yeah.
We want to say hello to everybody, but
Why not? Jared. Hi,
I
Jared.
kind of been
Hi,
neglecting
Levi.
my texts coming into the booth here because of so much work that Troy, Snooki, and I are into. It's pretty hectic here.
We're busy bees.
1 ball tried. Cue ball's going to hide.
Well, speaking of hide, we got a perfect snooks right there.
Yeah, he's gonna nestle this up against the 4. Just a nice slow roll. Nestle it up. Try to glue it to the 4 ball. That's all. Little protection by the 3. I don't know if Mika can spin out 2 rails.
I think he could.
Unless if he's married to that 4, he's not going to be able to, and that's why he's looking to go to 3 rails.
He's got a kick. That's and he hit that very nicely. Unfortunately, he's left all of the 1 ball. And Roberto, he can spin this. Just spin a little bit around the 5 ball and spin that 1 ball into the corner pocket. And he'll still have a good shot at the 3 ball. He overcut that. Too much spin. Too much spin. Now, did he leave himself safe? Roberto's in the way a little. I think he left himself safe. And Mika back at the table. And he might be able to just jump this if he's... It is towards the middle of the table, but he's a tall fella. Yeah, he is deciding to call the 1. And he's going to masse around the 5. He did that perfectly. Bumps the 3 ball towards the side pocket. The 8 is not in the way. He's thinking about the 5, perhaps, and how to get over to the 4. He's got to get pretty straight on the... I mean, I think at this point he shoots 3 rails, 3 ball and cue ball, 3 rails to land flat on the left hand long rail here. Making sure he doesn't nip the 8. It could get touchy. It could get touchy there. If he nips the 8, he's in trouble. That 4 balls, he's got to get pretty straight on that. Like at this point, I think he might have an exact ball space for that side pocket. Oh, he's got to get straight. He did not go the 3 rails, but he was able to bring the cue ball out pretty straight. He went forward. Beautiful shot. Fairly straight on the 5. The 6 ball's hanger, so should be good.
Score is good. 8-5, Snooker?
Yes.
Okay.
Goes above the 7 for the corner pocket.
A little overcooked, but you know he can draw it to the rail and come right back out. Draw it to the long rail, come right
He's
back out
good.
for the 8
He's
and a side.
certainly has the stroke to do this. This is beautiful. He hit it perfectly. And he'll just draw this over just a little.
Mika,
Mika
to the hill.
on the cheese. Nine five on the hill and breaking.
Fall ball got kicked way up table and wanted to go in, but stayed out. Clean shot, long distance. Now this is the shot I was talking about that Roberto Gomez was practicing yesterday. Well, he wasn't practicing. He was teaching somebody how to shoot off the rail like this. And instead of going through with a full stroke and stroking right through the ball, he said you pop it. And the 2 ball where it is, he's got a chance to pop it, but he's going to have to jack up to hold the rock and try to draw it back a little bit because there is no window. The 9 ball is right there. Look how smart this cookie is.
Yeah, you see what he's looking at, right?
Wow.
Try to use the tangent of off the 3 to make the 1.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but wow. Well, yeah, it's there.
It's there.
It is there. But you got to hit it real good.
Yeah. See, he's looking at it.
Yeah.
Not just a hat rack, honey.
Yeah, I know that.
He's got to hit this
He's
perfectly.
the only one that saw that shot before anybody else, though. Just like an automatic, there it is. You
Well,
know?
the cue ball would come over to the left side of the table if that was. No, he hit that.
Double kissed back. 5
Wow.
ball went in. This is call shot, call safety. I would imagine that Roberto Gomez is going to get this table back.
Oh, I don't know with that 4 ball hanging up there. It's
Well,
tough. He might think of the jump shot.
Yeah, but it's a
He's-
hard jump
I know,
shot.
of course. But I think he's going to give it back like you said.
I believe Mika just said go for it unless he's on his way back to his seat for his pogo stick. Jump cue.
It's different with that.
Mika's
Nope.
sitting down and Roberto's coming up with his jump cue. That's the deal.
Did he call the 4? He's got to call.
Yeah, he's definitely called a full ball. And he might wind up with this back again.
He might get this back. You're right. No, he won't.
Not a chance of getting it back.
Not with the safety here. Now, do you put the 1 between the 7-6 and cue ball underneath the 8?
Or do you drag the rock,
Or do
possibly
you
carry
drag-
him in the 2?
You could do that too. But then you lose the 1. You kind of lose the 1. There's no guarantee there. And the 2 is not in the pocket.
Well, you know what he could do here? He can duck behind the 8 ball, which is down at the lower part of your monitor.
That's what I said.
well,
the-
certainly.
Well, certainly. Yeah, no, the 1 ball between the 6-7,
The
cue
one-
ball
right.
underneath the 8. Now, he might do it the other way. I don't like putting it the other way, but well, you could just play the bank. Or what am I talking about?
It's nice when you're on the hill and your opponent has 5, huh?
Well,
And you go for that shot.
that was a great shot.
Sure was. Sure was.
Ooh, love tap.
Didn't quite get there for the
No.
side pocket. Might
Luckily,
be-
that 4 is a hanger, practically. Ooh,
he was shooting them both in and playing position on the 6.
right.
Just in case.
How do you like that? Wow. How do you like that?
Overcooked it.
Over. He can shoot this in the side and completely bypass the 7-8. I mean 7-9. See?
Set the blind man.
To the 3 blind mice. That was perfect.
Nice draw.
It's fun. It's fun to be right.
Maybe natural bounce. Oh, nice draw.
It's fun to be right.
Perfect position. And I'm going to say Roberto is going to say, Mika, you got it soon enough.
Guess not.
And there you have it, folks. Mika Immonen defeats Roberto Gomez. This was an A-side match, so Roberto is not out of the tournament. We want to thank the Snookster. Thank you, Snooky.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll be back with another match shortly. Please stand by. Just a reminder, $11,000 cash added to this tournament. We'll be right back. Ryan McCreesh versus Carlo Biado coming up next.